Hey, everybody, and welcome to Lords of the Night. With me, as always, is your Lord of Punishment. Say hi, Scribe.
Hi, Scribe.
Our Lord of Pennies is MIA, so if anybody sees him, tell him to get his ass to work. And I am your Lord of Pain, the Ranting Monkey. How's it going tonight?
I am well. I have a funny offering to talk about at YouTube time.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
It was quite the find today.
I have a few things I want to talk about tonight. Nothing I think is extremely important. Guys,
well, that's a way to sell it. That's the soft sell, Monkey. Good job. No, I don't have anything important to talk about, but I'll talk about some things. Okay.
Guys, there is a link at the very bottom of the description for a video that if you have not watched it yet, I want you to take it. It's literally 1 minute.
It's not working.
It's not working.
The link isn't lit up like it's a link. It's not. There's no hyperlink to it.
Hell?
I don't know what you did, but you screwed up your own thing.
Yeah, it is screwed up. Why is that?
I don't know.
Oh, because for some reason it put the watch thing in there. God damn it.
Oh.
I hate when it does that. Anyhow, I'll fix that while we're talking. I'm supposed to tell everybody this is not a nipple stream.
Oh, and you have a super chat already.
I will get to it 1 second.
Okay.
But Lady Monkey wanted me to let you guys know if you still wanted to donate to my giant plastic bubble, you can do that.
Your giant plastic bubble?
Yes. She wants to put me in a giant plastic bubble to keep me
from hurting myself. John Travolta in the Boy in the Plastic Bubble?
Basically, yes. Thank you, Chaos Eve. The black guy is late. What a surprise.
So we can roll you around like a gerbil ball.
Yes.
Oh.
But a soft plastic so I don't hurt myself more. Yeah, for those of you who missed it, I fell down the stair today.
Again? God damn it.
Yeah, I got to the last stair. My right leg has been giving me a lot of pain, and I got to the last stair, and I was going down on my right leg. Foot rolled, and boom, right onto my knees. Sithis, thank you so much. Sup, Monkey? Scribe? How's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been?
Yeah. Paige says Jake Gyllenhaal. Do they remake Boy in the Plastic Bubble? Because I'm talking about like the 1970s or 80s movie with John Travolta, or TV movie or whatever it was.
Lycan says that was gross. Why'd you make me watch that, Monkey? Wait till we talk about it later.
Oh God, yeah. I already came up with a tagline for it. I put it in Twitter. I'll talk about it when we get there.
Oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I went to my pain clinic today and they did nothing for me. So I'm here. I'm ready to go. But we're missing Satsu. He's probably asleep. Satsu falls asleep too much.
Yeah.
He
spent like 2 hours streaming Bloodborne before this, so maybe that's what wore him out.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm on a school computer. Should I watch it? Yes, definitely.
You're fine. Mostly. I don't know what school are you at? Is it elementary or college?
Yeah, it'll make a difference. Okay, so I fixed it. Does the link work now? Does it look like a real link?
Yes, it looks like a real link and it works.
Good. I took out that crappy watch it thing that YouTube does. Thank you so much, Auntie. Look up Conqueror of Europe on Google and look at First Conqueror They Show. It's good for a laugh.
Yes, I saw this earlier today. It is spoiler alert. The name of the Conqueror is Sargon of Akkad. The image attached to that name is not the Sargon of Akkad, but he sits next to all the other, like Napoleon, Hitler, all the other names and faces. So it's kind of
nice. Yeah. Thank you, Sithis. Work equals shit show. Overtime is good on payday, though. Oh, dude, I remember those days.
Mm-hmm.
When I worked at the machine shop, dude, man, overtime. I hated being there those days, but when that check came in, whoo. Anyhow, so how about we get on to the news?
Yeah, Scribe and Money show until Satsu decides to show up. Well, it's not Satsu's night or what SDA's night would be, but we do have a school shooting apparently. One student dead, another hurt in Alabama school shooting. One student was killed and another in critical condition after an accidental shooting during dismissal time at a high school in Birmingham, Alabama. At least 2 gunshots were fired, killing a 17-year-old female student and injuring a 17-year-old male student at Huffman High School, said Birmingham Police Chief Orlando Wilson. He said police considered the shooting accidental, but did not elaborate. Huffman was placed on brief lockdown, and police were called to the scene when the shooting occurred. The school has metal detectors, and school resource officers were on site at the time of the shooting. The girl who was killed was about to turn 18, had been accepted into college, and had aspirations to be a nurse. Fuck's sake. 21 prevents school shootings, guys. Just so you know. I bet the kid got the gun from home. Probably stole it. Bet you.
And I don't think it makes it any better or worse that it was accidental, but somehow it makes it feel worse.
Yeah, because it's like it entirely did not have to happen.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, there's that. Otherwise, the rest of the stories I have queued up are kind of potpourri territory because nothing really major happened today per se that I know of.
I want to address something real quick in chat. Sure. Michael Hatfield, thank you so much. Says, I hope you didn't hurt your knees too badly. Sorry for the pain you deal with daily. I know how being in pain all the time affects your life. Thanks for fighting through it. Most of the time I talk about my pain, it's just to whine about it, to laugh for myself. Lady Monkey has to hear the real ones. So like me falling down the stairs today, if that had been a serious injury, it probably wouldn't have ended up here for another couple of days. I have to laugh at myself because otherwise, yeah, all you'd hear is me crying because it does suck, but you got to laugh to keep things going.
You want to do potpourri and be the SDA, be the Vanna White?
Sure.
All right. Well, some of these you might have already heard about, but we have McDonald's. We have Russian spy update, and we have Oakland, California.
Actually, I think I know all of these. So let's start with the spy update because it's the least interesting to me.
Okay. This is an update from the story we read last night. The Russian spy was poisoned by nerve agent, UK police say. Former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter were deliberately poisoned by a nerve agent in England over the weekend, UK police said Wednesday. Metropolitan Police Assistant Commissioner Mark Rowley told reporters that police were treating Sunday's incident as, quote, attempted murder by a nerve agent, unquote, though he declined to elaborate on the specific substance that was believed to have been used. Skripal, a former Russian military official convicted of spying for the UK, and his daughter Yulia are critically ill after passing out on a shopping center bench in a southern English town, or in the southern English town of Salisbury. A police officer who was one of the first to arrive on the scene also has fallen ill and is in serious condition in the hospital. Blah, blah, blah. And they kind of recap the other things.
You know what they need to do?
What's that?
They need to make it so you have to be 21 to buy nerve agent.
There you go, at least.
Thank you, Chaos Eve. Laurels, have these people heard of a dental dam? We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, no, don't worry, Chaos. We got plenty to say about that one.
And somebody mentioned this. Have you seen that they're now doing replays of streams and they actually replay the chat?
No.
Yes, I noticed it the other day on.
Well, they just like embed it?
No, it would be just like you're watching it live.
Oh,
and the chat just scrolls on the side.
Huh.
And it scrolls in time with where it normally would.
It
doesn't do it on every video for some reason.
Is that something that the owner can control, or is it just reflexive, I wonder?
That part I don't know. I just I'd missed Matt's show live, and I went over there because there was a story he was covering I wanted to see.
Yeah.
So as I'm noticing the chat's moving. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, no, this is a recording. And I happened to notice it said that. So I went back to our stream from that same night and it said chat replay wasn't available. So there's, I don't know if it's a setting or if it's based on, channel size. I'm not sure.
Remember, they're just like testing it out in places.
Yeah. But as for the Russian,
Putin's trying to kill him. That's my guess. Putin's trying to kill him.
You think he's trying to influence an election?
Yes. I mean, well, as an open-ended question like that, the answer is yes, because somewhere he's trying to influence an election. Not that we would ever do something like that.
No. We don't do that.
Okay, so you got McDonald's and Oakland, California.
Let's get Oakland out of the way, because I'm gonna have fun with the other one.
I am loving this little saga as it develops.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Trump Department of Justice sues California over interference with immigration enforcement. The Trump Justice Department filed a lawsuit Tuesday night against California, saying 3 recently passed state laws were deliberately interfering with federal immigration policies. Oh, I thought this had to do with Oakland. I hadn't even read the story yet, but maybe we'll get
keep
there.
going. It's not yes and no.
Okay. It marked the latest legal and political confrontation with the nation's most populous state, which the federal government says has repeatedly stood in the way of its plans to step up enforcement actions in the workplace and against criminal aliens. Quote, the Department of Justice and the Trump administration are going to fight these unjust, unfair, and unconstitutional policies. Oh, this is Attorney Sorry, I thought that was the Attorney General of California talking. I was like,
oh, no, this is Jeff Sessions.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. Attorney General Jeff Sessions was expected to tell California law enforcement officers on Wednesday. Was expected to? Weird. We are fighting to make your job safer and to help you reduce crime in America. The state's Democratic governor, Jerry Brown, fired back. Quote, at a time of unprecedented political turmoil, Jeff Sessions has come to California to further divide and polarize America. Jeff, these political stunts may be the norm in Washington, but they don't work here. Sad! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Was that a tweet?
I know he spoke live. I don't know if that was a tweet or not.
These political stunts, enforcing federal law? Yeah, that's a political stunt.
Yeah.
Federal officials are seeking an injunction to immediately block enforcement of the 3 California laws, each enacted within the past year. One of those laws offers additional worker protections against federal immigration enforcement actions. Senior Justice Department officials have said it's prevented companies from voluntarily cooperating with immigration and customs enforcement officials. Employers are mandated under the law to demand ICE agents present a warrant or subpoena before entering certain areas of the premises or when accessing some employee records, except that federal law allows immigration officials to operate without a warrant if there's a belief that the target of their search may escape in the time it'll take to find one. It's in the law. It is black letter law.
Now, Scribe.
I mean, the Constitution doesn't trump something like that, would it? Immigration is a power specifically laid out in the Constitution of the federal government, isn't it?
Yeah, see, it's not a matter of the Constitution trumping it. It's a matter of the Constitution gives the federal government this authority.
Exactly. This specific authority.
Yep.
I mean, it's one of those rare situations where I'm going to say the federal government literally has these powers.
Yes.
They can enforce immigration law without a warrant if the circumstances justify it. And obviously the language of the law is very wide open with that. As long as an officer can articulate that the time it would take to get a warrant would allow the opportunity for the illegal immigrant to escape capture, they can do that. And California can't tell them they can't. So what the fuck are you talking about, Jerry Brown? Anyway,
well, the thing is, what California is going to do is just ignore federal law, which they can do because we can't stop them.
Right.
What we can do is what Jeff Sessions talks about. And I don't know if the story I read earlier talked about this, because Sessions wants to start taking away money from in California. He wants to do it specifically to different counties, not necessarily the whole state.
Right.
Any county that will not cooperate with him, he wants to pull their federal funding. And hang on real quick. Thank you, Ace Phoenix. What's the chance that chat replay will result in more strikes if someone says that an offensive comment was put in chat, as a replay would be used as proof? We're not held responsible for what's said in chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it'll be as big an issue. The time that comes in is if somebody's reading something horribly offensive.
That's why I was curious as to whether or not it's going to be something. I would assume so, but I don't know. Something that the channel owner can control as to whether or not it shows up on their streams, because maybe they don't want a bunch of garbage also going by at the same time that their archived stream is happening. So
yeah,
I hope there's a control over it.
But to get back to the California thing, the federal government can't just stop giving money to California. What would happen in this case is money that is given out by the Justice Department for different law enforcement things would be cut, because they can do that.
Yes.
And frankly, I think they should in this case, because they're basically going, we're not going to enforce the law. Well, if you're not going to enforce the law, you don't need that money, do you, dickhead?
Let's see. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Gregory Hurst. You know who's good at enforcing federal law? The Army. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, let's not go down that road.
Another state law dubbed known by critics. Okay, Fox News. Is Chris Saliza your editor? Another state law known by critics as the Sanctuary State Bill protects immigrants without legal residency by limiting state and municipal cooperation with the feds, including what information can be shared about illegal immigrant inmates. Okay.
Why?
Again, that rides the line where, you know, the separation of powers between the state and the feds. So I mean, on principle, I don't necessarily disagree with the spirit of that law per se, if they want to do that. All the same, though, it's the difference between taking a hands-off approach in helping the feds and then actively trying to impede their investigations. That's two different things. You okay?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the third one.
Okay. A third law gives state officials the power to monitor and inspect immigrant detention facilities, either run directly by or contracted through the U.S. Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah,
monitor
give that a try, motherfucker.
Well, if you want to monitor and inspect, you can come in and look at it all you want. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, well, California has no real business doing that anyhow.
No, I'm not quite sure how.
Like there is some international organization making sure people are being treated properly.
Yeah, because now that kind of crosses the line, because the state can't pass a law that supersedes federal authority. And that kind of does that.
Real quick. Thank you, Auntie. Coast Guard is the best part of the military. Legally, they can go on private property, and also being able to seize private properties. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
That's one of the biggest problems with the drug war, is that they put in that kind of thing where they can just take your shit.
Let's see. The Justice Department has said it's confident the Constitution's Supremacy Clause gives it broad authority to supersede state laws that it says interfere with its immigration enforcement obligations. And I'm pretty sure they're right.
They're absolutely right.
Still, state officials in the past have cited the 10th Amendment's guarantee of states not being compelled to enforce federal laws. You don't have to enforce federal laws. You cannot actively impede them. Well, the 10th Amendment aside, you don't have to enforce federal laws if you don't want to. That is something that the states can do, but you have to take a completely neutral, hands-off approach to it. You can't try to disrupt or impede the federal investigations by, like, say, oh, I don't know, alerting all of the immigrants in your area of an impeding secret ICE action.
Well, for me, here's the thing. I'm a big fan of the 10th Amendment. Largely because I am a small government guy. Sure. The 10th Amendment says that powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution go to the states or the people.
Right.
And that is a very small paraphrase of what it actually says.
Yes.
There's no part of that says that they can't, or the states don't have to follow the law.
Well, it's extrapolated.
The powers.
It's an extrapolation.
The powers not delegated to the United States. Those powers are delegated to the federal government.
Yes, they are delegated to the federal government, but they're not then also the responsibility of the states to enforce by that same extrapolation.
How do you figure?
All right, those
Now,
powers.
what we can't, what the government or what the states don't have to do is go on federal raids. That's absolutely, but it has nothing to do with the 10th Amendment.
Okay, well, so hold on. So, if the power to enforce federal immigration law is in the Constitution, therefore it is of the United States as a government.
Yes.
It is not then also the responsibility of the states to do that, because it's delegated specifically to the federal government per the Constitution. That makes sense?
No, I see what you're saying. What I'm saying is that what they're doing with the 10th Amendment there is ridiculous. The responsibility part is not a clause of the 10th Amendment.
Well, okay. So no, well, it's like I said, it's
what
an
the 10th Amendment is saying. Wait. Because what the 10th Amendment is saying is like, say, I'm trying to think of a good example here. Let's take the Commerce Clause, the Interstate Commerce Clause. The federal government, the Congress, has the power to completely regulate interstate commerce.
Yes.
But if it's intrastate, if it's like, say, there's a specific industry in Iowa,
yes,
the federal government has no business getting involved there.
Right.
It has nothing to do with who is responsible for taking care of those things. What's up, buddy? Give me just a second, guys. Okay. Scribbles, you're on your own for a minute.
Oh, hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Something, da, ba, 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 ba. I don't know. God, doing a solo show for 5 minutes when I was just about to start talking constitutional stuff, and I'm totally a constitutional lawyer, by the way. Yeah, no, I'm not. Let's see. States' rights for the win, says I am Cancer. Yeah, well, I don't have a problem with states' rights. It's a difference between the 10th Amendment might, like I say, by extrapolation, give the states the right to not assist the federal government. The 10th Amendment does not give the states the right to impede the federal government, if that's what they're trying to say. So anyway, if you confuse me, honey, you lose me. All right, thank you, Hey Camel. I don't know all the lyrics. It's, you know, it's kind of stuck in my head somewhere in there. It's the Scribe Show, yes. Setting my heart on fire. Da, 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 da. What are you doing? I was singing the Hello My Baby songs. I don't know what to do when I'm by myself on here.
Talk to chat. That's what I do.
I did, kind of. I mean, hey, you know, singing is the greatest form of communication. I just made that up. I don't know if that's true. You have a super chat.
Oh, I will get to it in 1 second here.
Okay. Well, anyway, so Wild Monkey's jerking himself off or whatever.
Side chat for you. Sorry. Let me get that super chat.
Okay.
Point curation. Scribe. Should a legislature be able to pass legislation that cannot be reversed without breaking the law?
Let me read that again because I missed it. Okay. Should a legislature be able to pass legislation that cannot be reversed without breaking the law?
I don't understand how that would happen.
Well, okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what mechanism would make that the case, but I would say no. I mean, if that'd be something like, because then you open up the possibility of like, okay, this person will be president for life and his family will be the only ones to inherit the title or something like that. And you can never break it again. No, at least not in America. Let me put it that way. The spirit of the Constitution as a living document, as they say. And I know I'm getting a little sappy idealistic here, Joe Pesci 4 Honors kind of shit here. But fundamentally, we have to be able to revisit laws as time goes on, as things change. Yeah. Laws are an admission of human weakness. And human weakness can evolve over time. And human strengths can rise up. So no, legislature should not be able to pass a law that cannot be revisited and or revised. The end.
Joe Pesci, the speech he gives at the end of that is perfect, because he says the quintessential thing about the founders is that these were smart men because they knew they didn't know everything.
Right. Exactly.
And people forget this about the founders. These were very smart men. These were very educated men, men who, these weren't the revolutionary fighters we talk about. These were mostly the political class at the time. Thank you, Point Curation. I think Canada Bill C-16 is in this case. To reverse it means to argue against gender identity being fluid, which is illegal in a workplace. You know what? We do kind of have that problem here in the United States, and the Supreme Court made it worse with their recent affirmative action ruling, because they do allow affirmative action. But affirmative action directly goes against equal opportunity.
Yeah.
So we do have that. It's shitty, and what we really need is a Supreme Court who puts their foot down and goes, no, either we're for equality or we're not. You can't have both of them and say they both mean something.
Well, I mean, Point brings up a good example there, and I would, that should be tested if it's not already being tested in some way, where somebody argues against or offers an amendment to it or something else. And then it's like, am I breaking the law by challenging the law?
Yeah.
That, you see, now that is, I mean, not to get too melodramatic on it, but that is the kind of mentality that is dictatorial. And you want to avoid that. So Canada, sorry, Point, your country has got some real issues, and at some point, no pun intended, there will come a conflict that will fundamentally have to change how things operate in Canada. I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know what the straw that'll be that breaks that camel's back, but it's the way things are going right now. It's coming quicker for you guys than it is for us necessarily, but we'll see. Anyway,
let's move on to McDonald's.
Sure. McDonald's. I didn't know this story existed until just before the stream started, because I've been busy with work and other stuff today, and I was working on prepping a new video. So this is just, when I saw the picture, I thought, that's Photoshopped, right? No. Oh, shit, no. Why McDonald's is flipping its arches for a day. McDonald's is celebrating International Women's Day with a big, gleaming W. And I suddenly think of it's a mad world when I think of a big W. And if you don't know what that is, kids, look it up. For the first time in our brand history, we are virtue signaling out of our asses. Oh, sorry, no, wait. We flipped our iconic arches, said McDonald's Chief Diversity Officer, Wendy Lewis. The diversity department did this. Of course they did. Oh, diversity, you're my favorite. The giant arches have been physically flipped at just one California restaurant. Oh, that's commitment, McDonald's. Good for you. On Thursday, International Women's Day, upside-down arches will replace right-side-up arches across McDonald's digital channels. Lewis said McDonald's is flipping its logo, quote, in honor of the extraordinary accomplishments of women everywhere from a company started by a man who stole a company from other men. Yay!
Yay!
The restaurant chain. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
There's a Satsu among us.
What?
Yes.
What are you doing here? Where have you been? What?
Oh my God.
Tell us the story.
Well, I had Squishy. Well, Squishy was coming back with a bunch of shit, and the bags broke, so I had to help her go get it. And when I came back, the power was out, so I was trying to get my computer on.
Oh.
And it wasn't working. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
Is the power back on now?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not doing this on my phone. The fucked up part is the whole time I was freaking out. I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? And I completely forgot that Hangout works on your phone.
You know, you're so late, you missed all the jokes about the black guy being late.
That's good.
For the record, I didn't make any of those.
It was mostly chat.
It was all chat.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, trust me, I know. Like as soon as I got this thing up and running, I'm like, do I even want to come into this bombardment of fucking? Yeah.
Well, what you missing?
You're all right, Monkey, because I know you said you were going to the hospital or whatever.
Oh yeah. That ended up turning out to be nothing. They didn't do anything for me. Chaos Eve, thank you. Only a half hour late. You dishonor your black family not being the whole hour late, Satsu, says Chaos Eve.
Christ.
50% is the standard, but
just remember, guys, now your little super chats are going to be a permanent part of the record.
That's right.
Thanks to chat replay. So
anyway, Satsu, what you missed is we're talking about a story that McDonald's in one of their locations is flipping their iconic M to a W for International Women's Day.
Well, as soon as I popped in and I heard him say that, I'm like, I already know what this is about.
The restaurant chain will also mark the occasion. Whoa. Whoa.
You got real loud there, Satsu.
Whoa. What was that?
I don't know, but Squishy just said in the background, hello.
Hey, Squish.
Yeah. Squishy apparently turned up the volume with her voice. That's magic.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, do you have a gain on your mic?
Yeah, my gain is actually pretty high.
Oh.
It might be trying to pick her up because, the higher gain.
There you go. All right. Anyway, the restaurant chain will also mark the occasion at another 100 U.S. locations where McDonald's employees will wear special hats and shirts.
Oh, please tell me they're pussy hats.
Oh my God! I really hope. I want to get my hold of one of those hats just for like collector's value.
Oh.
In recent years, companies have started using International Women's Day to broadcast their views on gender equality. Quote, International Women's Day is a perfect opportunity for brands to talk about their commitment to empowerment, said Tim Calkins, a marketing professor at Northwestern University's Kellogg School of Management. And you can't trust a better advertisement company than cereal.
By the way, it's International Cereal Day. Or National Cereal Day, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, so it's International Soup Day.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. It's a perfect venue to get out there and enhance your brand perception, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Window dressing. Thank you. In a statement, McDonald's said that 6 out of 10 managers of U.S. restaurants are women. 6 out of 10. That's gender inequality.
Yeah,
that's gender inequality. We have a long history of supporting women in the workplace, the company added. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Brands may also be eager to replicate the success of others, Calkins said. Quote, when companies see high-profile campaigns that get some traction and get some discussion, they are very quick to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, imagine that. I can't imagine why.
That's literally the definition of virtue signaling.
Oh, this is funny. One example of a particularly successful campaign is the Fearless Girl sculpture, which was installed across the Charging Bull in New York City by State Street ahead of International Women's Day last year. The statue was designed by the financial services company and the advertising firm McCann to call attention to the State Street's efforts to improve gender diversity on corporate boards. But McCann was paying its female employees less than men. I added that because the article doesn't mention that at all.
Of course it doesn't.
Of course.
So I thought I would do Chrysalis' job for him and sort of add relevant context to that whole thing.
Verior, who I'm going to say your name wrong all the time, so I'm not even trying anymore, said, I asked coworkers if cereal is soup. It became very heated and dramatic. It has that effect. It really does.
You're going to cause riots at workplaces now. It's all going to be Monkey's fault. Well, that's all the stories I had queued up. So if you guys know of something else or otherwise.
Dude, it'd be excellent. Go to a meeting where Campbell's and fucking Kellogg's are in the same room and ask that question.
Oh, God.
Now, I do have a story, and it's related to the video I told you guys to watch at the beginning of this stream.
Okay.
Now, you've seen the video, right, Scribe?
Of the product in question? Yes. I even came up with a tagline for it, but I'll talk about that when we get there.
Thank you, Gregory Hurst. To celebrate Gay Pride Week, McDonald's employees, upon giving customers their order, will say, shove it up your ass. Hashtag, I'm shoving it.
That's great.
Well played. Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, Satsu, did you watch the video that I sent in the group chat earlier?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
When did you what time did you send it? Because I was probably panicking at that moment.
Oh, it's been a while.
Okay.
For those of you who missed it, there's a new product on the market. They're called Laurels. And what they are is they are a panty that you wear when your vagina is too nasty and you don't want to wash it. You just pull these things on so your man can still go down on you.
Yeah, they are scented / flavored latex panties.
Yes.
What?
And now I really wonder if this isn't some kind of Poe joke or something, because the ad seemed like a parody.
These are real.
Okay, you have a super chat.
Thank you, Kitty Stalker. McDonald's managers are picked 90% of the time due to popularity, not because they are actual manager material. It depends on the restaurant, I would say.
So here's the tagline for these that I came up with. Make your lover eat rubber with laurels.
Oh, very nice.
I know, right? Now, it's almost like I've done this before.
Now, here's the thing. In this, okay, I'm going to describe the video for those of you who haven't seen it. It starts off with a woman lying in bed, and there's this voiceover that says, you've just come home from work, and all you really want to do is have your man give you oral sex. And that I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they even use the line oral sex. And then it goes, but then you remember you didn't shower this morning. And then you think about the lunchtime workout. And I forget the line for the next one, but it shows the girl pulling out a tampon as she's sitting on a toilet.
Yeah, she's or that time of the month or whatever it was.
Yeah. So, and then it cuts to her stopping him, and she sits up and she pulls out these things as they tell you about this product that you just pull on to put over your snatch so he can still eat it.
Yeah, they're like scented with vanilla or something. It's
yes.
And, oh my god.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm about to say, why doesn't that bitch just take a shower?
Yeah, exactly. That's what everybody says. Like, just wash your funky, nasty ass.
Now, oh shit! I didn't wash my ass. Here, let me put this shit over it to mask the funk. Just like, oh god.
I mean, if you haven't showered today, if you did a workout at lunch and you're on your period all at the same time, most civilized human beings would force themselves to take a shower just because they couldn't stand the scent of themselves, for fuck's sake.
The bad part about this whole thing is if it's plastic or whatever, or rubber, it has to be like transparent. So,
they're black.
No, they're black.
They better be, because I'm about to say whatever's on the other side.
Yeah. No, they probably come in different colors or something. But yeah, the ones they showed in the video were black. And I'm just like, okay, latex panties. Now, setting aside just the grossness of that, latex doesn't really give. It kind of constricts. You know how uncomfortable that's going to be for a woman? Unless they've got some kind of weird design of the latex, I guess.
Well, I want to point out something. The way I found this video was not somebody laughing at it. It was not somebody going, okay, this is just ridiculous. It was a woman offended that women should have to worry about their twat stinking.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a woman that doesn't shave her armpits and never bathes and just says, fuck you, I can be whatever I want.
This is actually Dr. Jen Gunter. She's a doctor apparently. Yes.
A doctor of what?
Doctor of Funk.
I don't know. The Doctor of Funk.
The Doctor of Funk. Okay, I know. Oh, her website. Dr. Jen Gunter wielding the lasso of truth.
The title of her article is Scented Latex Underwear to Improve Freshness for Oral Sex. It's a vagina, not a Yankee Candle.
I am an OBGYN and a pain medicine physician. I write a lot about sex, science, and social media, but sometimes I write about other things because, well, why not? I've been called Twitter's resident gynecologist. Jesus. Never mind. I'm done.
Okay, now, she says, first she's talking about how, okay, this could be a great thing because you don't have to worry about dental dams, maybe something that just goes over there for protection for STDs. Great. And then she says, and then I watched the video. Laurels isn't going for disease protection. They don't even mention reduced exposure to secretions. Nope. Apparently, perceived lack of vaginal and vulgar freshness is holding women back from hot dudes eagerly offering oral sex out of the blue. The solution? Vanilla scented latex, of course. That's the message, with the bad 80s voiceover in their promotional video. Again and again, ladies, we are apparently not fresh enough for oral sex unless we have showered a millisecond before lips meet lips. Or maybe we haven't groomed just right. Okay, you saw this ad, right? This is not just not showering milliseconds beforehand. This is not showering that day, working out at the gym, and on your period. I don't think at that point, it's unreasonable to say, maybe you should wash that before I lick it.
Oh my God.
Whoa. Your
That's
gain
me.
still
The
up
game just
again?
went way up again.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this mic. Hold on.
You need to switch
you're
from
better
gain. You need to switch from gain to Tide, dude. Seriously.
Tide Pods.
Tide Pod.
No, but that's what originally made me laugh at this, is that this woman is offended that somebody might try to hide their stink.
Yeah.
And then you actually watch the video and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. Just if you don't have access to a shower, you've got other problems than trying to get your partner to eat you out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's nothing about that story I don't love. Yeah. So if you guys haven't watched the video, definitely watch the video. It's now one of my favorites.
Oh, wait, they're trying to raise money on Indiegogo.
Yes.
Oh, what's the current funding goal on there? I'm wondering. Have they reached their goal yet? Let's see if I can find the link. Here it is. Okay, link. Okay, Laurels is trying to. Okay, it's trying to raise $20,000. As of right now, it has raised $17,348.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Laurel's the world's first oral sex panties designed by women for women to help you say yes to oral sex.
I got to do the math on this.
Are there any stretch goals? And I love that phrase.
Stretch goals.
Stretch goals.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, because it's sexy and stretchy. Okay, wrapped like a gift. Oh, so discreet. Made from natural latex. Vegan and safe, by the way. Vegan. 2 styles, bikini and shorty. Oh, dear God. Tested for maximum O's.
Maximum O's, huh?
There you go. In case you guys want to donate to the Indiegogo, it's in the chat now. A new way to have oral sex. I think oral sex hasn't changed. You've just put something in there.
Frequently asked questions. Can Laurels be used as a dental dam or oral dam? Not yet. Dental dams. Okay. No, wait. Can I use Laurels as regular underwear? Laurels are only designed to be worn during sexual activity. So they're a condom, kind of. Okay. Can I reuse Laurels? Nope. Laurels are not reusable. Okay. Are Laurels really just one size? Yes. Which means they'll constrict the fuck out of you if you happen to be larger than the thing, because they're latex, for fuck's sake. Can I use Laurels if I'm allergic to latex? No. What about the price? Have they talked about the price? No. Okay. Anyway.
We've spent over 3 years working with our partners to mitigate as many risks as possible, but we're mindful of potential hurdles. These things have taken 3 years to design. It's a freaking latex panty.
Yeah, they've had edible panties for a very long time, just so you know. And they're not even edible. Shit. They're not edible, even, these things. They're just like, it's a Potemkin village for your vagina.
They call themselves the world's first oral sex panties. I'm just imagining some woman reaching for these and her guy going, "No, I ain't doing that shit tonight."
You know what? I should do if I was still doing ads, and I'll just do one real quick. Try Potemkin panties. Because when you want to fool your lover into thinking everything's fine down there, you need a Potemkin village between your legs.
Thank you, James Colley. As a dom, my subs are pre-warned to make sure all feminine hygiene needs are met before any playtime happens. Well,
goddamn right.
You're just one of those people who thinks vag is wrong, like that woman was whining about.
Yeah, personal hygiene. Oh, fuck that. Put on
my favorite
panties. Sorry, no good.
My favorite part of the commercial is when they're talking about the lunchtime exercise and they zoom in on the crotch on the bike.
Look at that sweaty crotch. Oh my God.
Oh, sorry guys. I don't mean to drop that on you.
See, that's what made me think this is a joke, right? But now that I've seen the Indiegogo, it's like, I don't think 17 grand is a joke at this point. So.
Nope, it's not a joke, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on your.
Yeah.
Well, this is just another visible indicator to know the type of people you shouldn't fuck with. Yeah, that can be like a prerequisite at a fucking Tinder date. Like, hey, do you use those? Well, yeah, they're so awesome. Yeah, check please. Gotta go. Sorry.
Oh, Nick's in the chat. Hey, Wizard of Cause, how you doing, bud?
Hey there.
Or if you just happen to be sitting at the table and smell random vanilla.
Well, see now, what other scents should they put on these panties? You know, vanilla.
Oh, you gotta have cherry.
Yeah, gotta have cherry. How about buffalo wings?
Oh, there
I'm
you go.
down.
Buffalo,
I mean, what would get your man to eat you out quicker than buffalo wings?
buffalo wing lasagna.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
trying to attract your partner, right? So they have to have panties that are diverse. So they have to have things that are appetizing to a feminine palate, and you have to have things that are appetizing to a male palate. So, buffalo wings and barbecue and nacho flavored panties,
You got to have some a chocolate one, of course.
Oh, they can partner with Doritos.
Doritos,
cheesy
those
stuff
panties.
everywhere.
Oh, mint chocolate panties. That's right. Very good, Lucky Seven. Mint chocolate panties. Hell, I'd be all over that, except for the fact that I'd have her shower first and wouldn't need them.
Shieldgrass says KFC.
Hey, Camel says spicy tuna roll. No, for International Women's Month, you have to have chicken McNugget flavored panties. You really do.
Would it be
What?
bad to like hose down a chick who like had one of those on? Just like pull out the fire hose.
So you have one-time use panties.
Yes.
That cannot be reused. Obviously, one-time use. If they're made of latex. So when would you put these on? Like, I just got home from work. I really need to be eaten out right this second. Take them out of a little condom wrapper, slip them on. Honey, chow down.
Well, if you watch the video, what happens is you guys start kissing and then he starts moving down. And when he gets about your belly button, you realize how stanky you are. So you have to stop. Put these
you have to
on.
run off and put on
Well,
panties rather than
During
take a
these
shower.
videos, were they at home?
Yes.
Oh
In an
my
apartment or
god!
something.
Like the whole time I'm picturing this, I'm thinking like they're in a car or like
no.
just like out somewhere like in public or no, you're at home. Your shower is probably 10 steps away.
Yes.
She could
Fuck
literally get a
bitch.
washcloth and just scrub for a second and be done.
Jesus Christ!
Now, here's my question, okay? You have this funk from all day, right?
Yes.
And then you pull latex on top of it for what, 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on how long she takes. What's it smell like when you take it off?
I don't know, but you better take that bitch off in the shower while it's on.
Whoa. Wait
Like
a
turn the
second.
shower on first, get in, and then take them off. Because
I
you will not be releasing that deadly gas this way.
I'd like to go over very briefly the donation levels for this thing.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so for $9, you get our gratitude and a vote. A vote for what? A vote for what we make next. Okay.
How about baby wipes?
Yeah, oh God. Oh. $25, you get a pack of Laurels. I don't know.
$25?
A pack of so a pack includes four panties. So one pack equals 4. For $119, these are weird levels. $9, $119, a season of Laurels. You get 5 packs of Laurels, so 20 panties for $119. Okay. For then $950, you own the first batch of the world's first oral sex panties. With this perk, you're guaranteed to have your pack stamped as batch 001. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, wow. That's got a collector's item right there. And then the next level, $5,000. So it jumps from $950 to $5,000. As a member, honorary board membership. As a member of the honorary board, you will have the option to be featured on our website and to participate in an exclusive biannual call to provide recommendations to the Laurel's board of directors.
So one of their perks is to let the whole world know sometimes your twat stinks so bad you have to wrap it in saran wrap.
Yes, that's what this is. $5,000. Oh, only 1 out of 20 of those have been claimed, by the way.
Oh my God. Shit.
1 of 20.
Yikes.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to bring this up, but Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh.
I'm a frequent user of your product because my snatch is nasty every day. I don't shower or clean myself, and my man needs to go down on me.
Thank you, James Colley. My great-grandfather told me at a young age, if you smell it at the belly button, don't eat it. And if you smell it at the boobs, don't fuck it. Oh, my God.
That's a pretty good guideline to go by.
Excuse me.
I can't wait for the celebrity endorsement they get.
What if it like overpowers it though? Like what if the power of your stench is so powerful
You get your money back.
You know what? You get four pairs. You just put on a second pair.
Just layer up.
double bag it, guys. Just double bag it.
I wonder if your dick's hard enough, can you like use it as a condom?
That's fucking good.
You can use it more like a tourniquet. I don't know, but anyway,
I'm going in.
Endorsed by Roseanne Barr.
Oh God,
no.
Okay. Anyway,
oh man,
that's amazing. Was that our deep topic for the night? Because we're already into YouTube time.
Guys, I'm sorry we completely missed MSS News because this story. You guys know me. I apologize. Thank you, Gregory Hurst. The best protection against contamination.
Oh,
well played. Let's go into YouTube time. Satsu, what have you been working on?
You guys know what I did today. I uploaded that buffalo chicken lasagna video.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. How was that? Was that real good?
Oh my God, it was so good. Squishy came home and she opened the door and she was like, "Why is there not lasagna right in my face right now?" I'm just like, you just walked in. She was like, "It should have been warmed and on a plate. Like you should have been waiting for me to walk in." I'm like, "Look here, woman." It was good though. It was really good.
You also did a stream, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I streamed Bloodborne earlier. I see. I usually don't talk about streams if people miss them because I don't keep them up usually on 2 Cents Plus because that was like an impromptu. But Bloodborne is free for PlayStation 4. So if you guys have a PlayStation and you haven't played Bloodborne, it is free to download right now this month. It's awesome. But don't play it if you get angry quick.
Yeah, no shit.
It will piss you off. But yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I wasn't meaning to leave dead air. I was yawning. Scribbles, what'd you work on today?
Well, I've written a script and got a video prepped. Man, you know, I found 3 gems today, and I just decided to work on one particular one first. I don't want to give too much away, but it is another corporate diversity video. So it's relatively brief, so it's not going to be a very long video, thankfully. It's basically, it looks like it was a longer panel talk that they whittled down to a few key statements from some of the people there. Mm-hmm. And it is a very high-profile company with 3 people on a stage in no uncertain terms saying that they are a racially preferential company.
Oh, nice.
Or at least that is their initiative that they are diehard in pushing for. Both racially and gender-based, etc. Their discrimination is the watchword here. And there's one part in particular that is so sinister in the way in what fundamentally what they're talking about, but they say it just so casually and so excitedly. I'm just like, I have no words. But fortunately, I found some words for a script. So, granted that nothing else comes up tomorrow, I should be able to record and assemble and post that hopefully before tomorrow's stream. So that's what I've got working right now. And I got 2 others that I'm looking at. One's from The Root, because I haven't done a Root one in a while. And another one, what was the third one? I forget what the third one is, but I'll get there eventually. So that's what I've been working on.
I really haven't worked on anything because I had my doctor's appointment today. I may take a crack at this panty.
You have to.
It's just too funny.
Oh, please, and please let me record the tagline that you can add in there somewhere. I gotta contribute to that somehow.
Yeah, so I don't know when my next video will be out because tomorrow I have to go get my prescription the doctor gave me because I don't have enough medicines in me already.
What's the medicine supposed to do?
This one is a new muscle relaxer they haven't tried before.
Oh, heroin?
Sadly, no.
Oh, okay. Horse tranquilizer.
Oh, he did. He talked to me about getting what's called a what is it? Ketamine? Is that what it is?
What is it?
Ketamine?
Ketamine? You mean Special K?
Yeah, a ketamine infusion.
Yeah, no, that is a tranquilizer, that's for sure.
Yeah, the idea is that it can help reset your nervous system, and they've had some success with like migraines. And he said, it'd be a long shot, but that's something to consider. Now, the problem with that is that no insurance covers it, and
Yeah, no shit.
the sessions last between 2 and 3 hours. The first 2 hours are $350 each, and then every hour after that is only $100. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I smell fundraiser.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll just, get some Special K off the street.
This is why I pretty much will be dying in my house before I even think about going to the hospital or doctor, because I'm just like, fuck it, man. If I die, I'm whatever.
So how long would you need for this thing to work, basically?
They run it over I can't remember, it's 4 weeks or 4 months. I think it's 4 months. You go once a month for 4 months.
Once a month for 4 months, and so you get the first hour is $350, and every hour after that's $100.
No, first 2 hours are $350, so it's $700 for 2 hours, and then $100 each additional hour.
So how long do you need for it to be working? I guess
2 to 3 hours. They said.
Okay, so at least $750 a month. Okay.
Yes. For a treatment that he's not. Now, you got to realize at this point, he is grasping at straws, because he told me flat out, it's like, we've tried everything we would normally try.
Okay, so this would be an experiment to see if it has an effect, and if it does work, then it'd be something you might do more often.
Yes, there was there's been one study done on people with spinal cord injuries with this.
Yeah.
And it was done in, oh God, I forget which some third world country. With very limited results. So it's something at this point I'm like, yeah, we can hold off on that.
Okay, but just to meaningfully reiterate, $750 will get Monkey a potentially helpful treatment.
Maybe.
That is a very expensive experiment. Jesus.
That is a very expensive experiment, but we have some time to save up for that.
Yeah, my nipples are going to be sore as fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Doc's going to come in. Could you take off your shirt, sir?
I can't.
I don't know if that's a good idea, Doc.
I have to get chain mail. But yeah, I haven't worked on anything else. YouTube drama. What do we know going on with YouTube drama?
Somebody told me earlier that Sinatra got another strike, I think.
He did.
And he is very, very unhappy about the state of his channel.
I don't blame him either. Toon lost his channel.
Yikes.
He got a 3rd strike.
Man, see, this is why I keep to myself, man. I can't. It's too much drama. Motherfuckers want to shut you down. Beefing with their favorite YouTuber. That shit, man. Like, who exactly did Sinatra have a problem with? Because I know he was going at it with quite a few people, wasn't he?
He has. Who all exactly, I couldn't tell you.
So ain't no telling who the fuck it came from, what direction, and none of that shit. It's just, oh boy.
Oh, thank you, Chaos Eve. I'll start. Let's get the ball rolling on that treatment. Love you, Monkey. Sithis, thank you. 7:30, Biznich.
Actually, that's incorrect. It's 7:10 now.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't have to do that.
I'm revisiting the whole, hey, if you want to get Monkey to stop smoking.
With the cost of that treatment, it's, hey, if you want to get Monkey to stop eating.
Yeah, that too.
And I get it because it's experimental and all. And,
yeah.
But, man. Anyhow, so yeah, guys, there's channels going down. Otherwise, oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Terry Diamanis. You're not allowed to die. I like your videos too much. Here's money for the doctor. Oh, thank you so much. You guys don't have to do that. Please stop.
Yes, I've made Monkey feel guilty by proxy.
Well, here's the thing. I talk about this, like I said earlier, partially to joke about it and partially, just for information. I never want it to be, a fundraiser for me.
No, Monkey. Look, and I know this is Hallmark card kind of stuff, but the very fact that you are not comfortable with this is what makes you the kind of person who deserves it. Okay, I mean, you work really hard, you fight through this pain every day, you make light of it, even though all of us who've been listening to you for however long know what a hell you live in. And I'm not trying to like pile on you or anything, but it's true. And we want to help. I mean, I feel good when I make you laugh because I know at least for a moment, for a millisecond at least, your mind is off of this stuff. If I could do more, if I could get you that that rotating console so you could lay down while you're doing your work or that other stuff, you just you deserve a little bit of a good in your life, given what life the hand that life has dealt you through no fault of your own. No, I know, I know.
My family, and I have you guys.
Yeah, and you deserve all of it because you're a good guy.
He says your life makes us sad.
Yeah, your life makes us sad, and we don't like you to be sad.
No, I appreciate it. I really do. But that's too sappy. Let's move on. Let's tell some big jokes.
You want to do some MSS news since we got the time?
Yeah, because we missed that. And, I was actually going to say before the show, we should probably hit MSS news because we've fallen behind a bit. Mm-hmm. And then I completely skipped over it. So, yeah, why don't we do that for a little while?
Oh, I don't know. Flavored panties seem to be justification of it. But
well, for the record, I did put that in MSS news.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, technically, it was MSS news.
All right. Well, let's see. Let me scroll down a bit. We got a lot of people sent us the W McDonald's stuff. So thank you guys. I think we have a Florida man story. Let's start off with that. This comes from senior staff reporter and chief Florida correspondent Colleen Bernier. Oh boy, machete wielding man jailed for hindering Jacksonville fire crews. What? A machete-wielding homeless man was arrested Sunday night after he interfered with firefighters battling a blaze on Jacksonville's west side. Crews were corralling the flames engulfing a vacant drive-in theater when the man started causing a scene. A firefighter notified an officer working traffic duty nearby of the disturbance, saying the man was distracting crews from their work, though he did not threaten any of them. The man, 50-year-old Jeremiah DiMaggio, was seated on the ground when the officer arrived. He appeared intoxicated and resisted multiple commands to leave the scene. DiMaggio was booked on charges of hindering firefighters. Where's the machete?
He was probably waving it around to keep them back.
They never mentioned the machete. Okay, except for in the okay.
Thank you, Point Curation. Mo Monkey Money. Plus, check out Twoon. What's Twoon?
Twoon? Well, okay. Tell me what that is, oh Google. Twoon. Dude, I figured the shit out of her twoon. Oh, I see. Okay. That's what Urban Dictionary tells me. So if that's what you mean, Point. I hope you don't mean like a company or a product or something. That's what Urban Dictionary tells me.
Okay. Could be like finger cots, for when she won't take a shower. You put on a finger cot before you stick it in there. Do you guys know what a finger cot is?
No.
It's basically a condom for your finger that you use them at work. Like if you get a cut, you put it on so it doesn't.
Oh, I've seen those things for like thumbs so that you can like flip through papers easier and protect against. You have a little bit of grip and you also protect against paper cuts.
Thank you, Point Curation. Toon's second channel. Oh, I wonder if he knows what it means.
Wow.
Thank you, Night of Charlemagne. Drug money. Hope the treatment helps. And thank you, Prospero. Consider using Streamlabs. They don't take a cut like Google does. I have Streamlabs and it doesn't work for some reason. And I've tried fixing it and I don't know what the hell's wrong and I haven't heard back from them yet. I need to reach out to them.
I hope you get it because I figured out what was going on with mine too, Monkey.
I already we'll talk. I already love this story. This comes from Massive Dynamics. Every lawyer in Utah just received a picture of boobs.
Nice.
Sweet.
Attorneys across Utah received an unexpected piece of email from the state bar on Monday, a picture of boobs. What?
My work never did that for me.
Quote, "We are horrified," John Baldwin, the organization's executive director, told Fox 13 in Salt Lake City. "We are investigating to discover how this occurred. Our goal is to find out what happened and ensure it never happens again." The email... Sorry.
Horrified?
Yeah, I know.
Somebody sent out a picture of boobs. That's how it happened.
And that's terrifying, apparently.
The email contained the subject line, quote, "2018 Spring Convention walk-ins welcome, learn how," unquote, along with an image promoting the March 8th through 10th event. Below that was an image of a woman's breasts. Here's a censored version of the message. Yep, that is the top of a naked woman for sure. Chase Thomas, Policy and Advocacy Counsel at Alliance for a Better Utah, told the Deseret News he was in the gallery at the state capitol when he received the message.
The Alliance for a Better Utah, and they sent out boob pictures?
No, he was one of the recipients.
Oh, okay.
The state bar sent it out. Yeah, the state bar was sending it out. He's a lawyer. Quote, "I was expecting a routine email I would most likely scroll through and delete," Thomas told the newspaper, "but I had to scroll through and delete it a lot faster than I had initially anticipated."
Why? They're boobs.
I know. It's like, oh my God, the female form. Oh no.
It's horrifying.
Do you not like girls, guy in Utah?
You know he saved that and touched himself to it.
What else do we have?
I have a problem with any guy who pretends like seeing boobs is a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't trust you. You're a liar.
This comes from Jack the motherfucking Cockring. I think several people sent us this one, and I think it's hilarious. Terrified Amazon Echo users reveal Alexa has been emitting, quote, "bone-chilling laughs at random and is ignoring their commands."
Oh my God.
There are plenty of stories of artificial intelligence going wrong, but recent reports from owners of Amazon Alexa devices are being called bone-chillingly creepy. Some users say their Alexa-enabled gadgets start laughing totally unprompted. One user reportedly tried to turn the lights off in their home, but Alexa repeatedly turned the lights back on, eventually uttering an evil laugh. Another Echo Dot owner said they told Alexa to turn off their alarm in the morning, and she responded by letting out a witch-like laugh. Alexa is programmed in many voice-activated devices with a preset laugh, which can be prompted by asking, "Alexa, how do you laugh?" But so far, it's unclear why Alexa is laughing, even when users don't ask her to. Skynet, I'm telling you, Skynet.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that would freak me out. Like, I'd be like, oh shit. But that's hilarious.
My daughter used to have a Big Bird that one of the things it would do was occasionally laugh. And the kids were at school one day, and me and Lady Monkey started getting freaky. And for some reason, this Big Bird started laughing. It was the creepiest thing I ever remember. And I still finished because I'm a guy and that's what we do. But that was, a laugh from nowhere. That's no, fuck that. You know what happened, right? Somebody has hijacked that shit and they just don't know it yet.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody has sent out a worm or something, and it's infecting the devices. It's some kind of like joke, April Fool's thing or something. Let's see. This also comes from Jack Cochran. I saw this on the news. I meant to talk about it, but Oregon man, 20, sues Dick's and Walmart over new gun sale policies.
For what?
Well, yeah, I read the story yesterday or something, so you're absolutely right, but here we go. A 20-year-old Southern Oregon man filed suit Monday against Dick's Sporting Goods and Walmart after he says both national retailers refused to sell him a rifle in recent days. Tyler Watson's lawsuit could be the first of its kind in the U.S., according to his attorney, Max Whittington. Whittington knows of no others. Well, I'm glad that Max Whittington apparently is just the repository for all legal actions. Watson claims he encountered age discrimination when he tried to buy a .22 caliber Ruger rifle on February 24th in Medford at Field and Stream, which is owned by Dick's Sporting Goods. That was 4 days before the retailer announced that it wouldn't sell guns to anyone under 21 in the wake of a 19-year-old gunman's rampage at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida that killed 17 people on. Run-on sentences, guys. Walmart made a similar nationwide announcement the same day as Dick's. Watson, who lives in Gold Hill, isn't part of an organized movement against retailers that... Okay, isn't part... Let me try that again. My brain fumbled over that. Watson, who lives in Gold Hill, isn't part of an organized movement against retailers that have tightened policies on gun sales. Quote, and this is from the lawyer, he was really just trying to buy a rifle, the lawyer said. Sure. He didn't know about the policy when he went into Field and Stream. Watson on Saturday then went into the Grants Pass Walmart and again tried to buy a gun, according to his suit. He was told no. His suit states, it's not clear if Watson knew then of the restrictions. Okay.
Real quick, I have 2 super chats.
Yep.
Point curation, thank you. There's nothing as precious as a child's laughter, except when you don't have kids and are home alone.
Yeah.
Yes. And Sylvanas Dark Angel, thank you. This is all I can give right now, but I can't not donate. Seeing how you got me in touch with 2 friends, that means a lot to me. Baron Scribbles plus my sons love you too much. Love you, monkey. Don't do that. Thank you so much. Thank you. God damn you, Scribe.
I know, I'm a horrible person.
Monkey, I got the solution. Stop being a good person.
Yeah. Just be a dick. Be a dick to everybody. Just be awful. You know, be a Richard Spencer. There you go.
Yeah, or Irate Bear.
Yeah, there you go. Irate Bear. Nobody will give you money if you're Irate Bear. Anyway, so yeah, here's the thing though, guys. Stores can set their own policies on sales. Yeah. And they're not breaking the law by refusing to sell something to someone that they determine. Like when I worked at the video store, we had a policy that my boss put a big sticker on a copy of I Spit on Your Grave, and it says, will not rent to anyone under 18, nor anyone accompanied by anyone under 18. Because that movie, in his opinion, was just so ridiculously violent and awful that he didn't even want it on his conscience that possibly a child could see it. So anybody coming in with like their kid sister or something couldn't even rent it, even if they were 21 or whatever. And there was no law being broken. You know, merchants can set their own rules on a lot of things. Not everything, but on a lot of things. So
Oh yeah, we couldn't sell phones to people with out-of-state IDs when I used to sell phones. People used to come in like, hey, I came all the way here to Target in Ohio from New York to buy a phone. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my store. Like, really?
That's not suspicious at all.
Really? You came from New York? Okay.
Well, seriously, why would you come all the way there? That's suspicious as fuck.
I'm just like, and they would like, and what would kill me too is I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play your game. What can I do for you? He like, yeah, I want to do a brand new line and I want to get 6 phones. I'm like, you ain't even trying, dude.
I need one that works good as a remote detonator.
Oh, like, you need 6 phones, new lines. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
We have an update to a story we read the other day. This comes from Colleen Bernier. Suspected Harlow drug dealer lasted 47 days without pooing and has now been released.
I remember this story.
He has been taken to a hospital for medical care. A suspected drug dealer who was detained in custody for 47 days without pooing has been released from custody and taken to hospital for treatment. Lamar Chambers, 24, of Villa Road, Brixton, London, was arrested on Wednesday, January 17th, after the car he was in was stopped in Parsonage, Lees, Parsonage, Lees, Harlow. I guess that got, you know, Britain's, your town names are fucked up. I don't know what to tell you. And appeared before a court a day later after police suspected he had swallowed the drugs. At that hearing and in several other hearings, the court authorized the detention of Mr. Chambers to enable him to pass the drugs police thought were inside him. But after 47 days in custody, Mr. Chambers had still not emptied his bowels. Essex police confirmed that during his time in custody, he was routinely supplied with food and water and received medical visits every day. Mr. Chambers has been charged with possession with intent to supply Class A drugs and driving matters, but the charges have now been dropped by Crown prosecution. He waited out the charges.
Okay, I got to tell you, to hold your shit for 47, that is a stubborn motherfucker.
It's also probably life ruining.
Oh yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, he's fucking up his digestion, his bowel forever.
But them charges was dropped though.
He's not getting raped in prison, so I think it's a wash.
Well, I don't think he could after that.
What are they going to do to him now? Yeah, so anyway, he's been released. He's in hospital. We'll see what happens after. I'm curious to find out what, if any, long-term effects this guy ends up with by the time that this gets cleared up. That's not only is that amazing, it's also stupid. I wonder if he broke a world record.
He can never poop again.
No, or he can't not poop again. You know,
yeah, they said he might not be able to control his fucking bowel movements anymore.
That's it. Like, yeah, he might have to wear a diaper the rest of his life, or have a colostomy.
Wearing a diaper at home.
Let's see what else.
Say it beats prison love.
What? This has to be fake. No, this is, well, it's the Daily Mail, so take your chances. This comes from McNorton. Whoever that is. Woman dies after her husband uses a mortar bomb as a sex aid.
Pardon me?
She tried breaking out those panties, and he's like, fuck no.
A woman died after her husband allegedly used a mortar bomb as a sex aid after they had been drinking in Peru. Ruben Valera Cornholio? No, it's Cornejo. Sorry, it's Cornejo. I was just like, it's just my brain immediately. Anyway, Ruben. I'll just call him Cornholio now because he killed his fucking wife. Cornholio told police in Arequipa, Peru, that his wife Yubitsa Lorena had asked him to use objects from their home as sex toys after a night out. But Cornholio, who has reportedly been arrested on suspicion of murder, claimed he could not recall much about the evening. But he said that he fell asleep and only realized what had happened when he woke up to find his wife unresponsive. Okay, officers investigating the case said they found the mortar with blood stains in a handbag among other sex aids. Police Chief Javier Arana said the mortar, believed to be inactive and used as an ornament, was around 15.7 inches long and around 2.3 inches wide. He dildoed her to death?
Damn.
He added painkillers were also found and it is believed they were used to control the pain. Cornholio was reportedly arrested on suspicion of murder. The woman's father said, he should be jailed for what he did with my daughter. I will keep on fighting until the end. And they have a picture of it. And it is a mortar bomb. It looks like a bowling pin with fins on the end. That's fucked up.
Thank you, Kyler and Old Grump. Love you, monkey. Hashtag just the right amount of homo. Love you back. Thank you so much.
Okay, what else? Good Christ. Throw that guy away. What the?
That's gonna be on fucking, if they come out with a new season of 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh God!
So is this like noticeably bigger than the dragon?
Oh, I mean, it is a piece of military equipment. It is a blue steel bowling pin with fins on the end. Oh,
he can't get her warmed up right.
Oh, what else do we have? We have the Russian drug thing. What else? We talked about that. We talked about the panties. Okay, this one comes from Jack Cochran. Teen drawn to ISIS brought homemade bomb to Utah school, police say. Utah's just having a day today. A teenage student at a Southern Utah High School has been charged with bringing a homemade bomb to the school that was discovered in a backpack emitting smoke and prompted an evacuation, police said Tuesday. The boy was arrested Monday night after Pineview High School in the city of St. George was evacuated for 2 hours that afternoon while the FBI and a bomb squad investigated. Police declined to identify the arrested teen or give his age. Authorities said additional charges are also pending against the teen as a suspect in the raising of the Islamic State group's flag on a pole at another Utah high school last month, just after the Florida mass shooting that was followed by numerous other threats to schools around the U.S. I remember reading about that one. No one was hurt Monday after the backpack was found in a common area. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, so yay ISIS at school, I guess.
So what we need to do is make it, you have to be 21 years old to buy a bomb.
Yeah. Oh, and George Mason also gave that story to us as well. Thank you, George. This one came from New Fate 26. I saw it earlier today. Proposed law could mean no more free porn in Rhode Island.
I saw that shit. What the hell?
Rhode Island enthusiasts of free porn may have to start paying for it. State legislators introduced a bill last week that would require residents to pay a one-time $20 fee to access pornography sites or other, quote, offensive material, unquote, online. Oh, fuck you.
Real quick, before you go further and get away from the story, Ace Phoenix says, he licked her out and said, don't worry, there's more to come.
Oh, that's pun of the night right there.
Yes, pun of the night. Well
done. If passed, the law would require internet service providers in the state to block, quote, sexual content and patently offensive material, unquote, by default. I wonder who gets to decide what falls into that category. Users looking to take a peek at censored content would be able to make a written request to lift the ban. That would require proof that the consumer is at least 18 years old, evidence that the consumer received a written warning regarding the potential danger of deactivating the digital block, and $20 or equivalent legal tender. This will go nowhere.
Equivalent legal tender?
Well, it's I guess if you're visiting from out of the country and you use Deutschmarks, I don't fucking know, or I don't know. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. The bill, called an act relating to public utilities and carriers internet digital blocking. Wait, ARP. I'm wondering if it means something. Okay. Was drafted by Senators Frank Chacon and Hannah Gallo, both Democrats. The Democrats are trying to censor the internet with open-ended language of offensive material. We have reached a day, guys.
Well, you know what this really sounds like to me? Because they're not trying to stop porn. They're just going to make you pay more for it.
Pay period for
it. Also, you have to register that you're looking at pornography.
Yes.
They say it is intended to keep children and minors safe from accessing inappropriate content. That's not the parents' job, obviously. It's them. It also seeks to rid the internet of all child pornography, revenge pornography, and human trafficking websites. Rid the internet of all child pornography. Okay. Now that I can agree with, but
how does this do it?
How does this do that? How does making someone pay to look at consenting adult grown women boobies prevent child pornography? I mean, and if you have people, if the internet service providers, aren't they already looking and alerting authorities when they do find child pornography through their services?
They're supposed to.
Yeah. So, if someone paid money because they want to go to a child porn site, I think they have other problems there.
Well, considering they really love the kind of association argument, the fact that whatever porn they're trying to look at, regardless of whatever it is, any type of sensitive material that they are trying to look at, that they pay for, which could include child porn, mind you. Mm-hmm. Now we have to say that, okay, if they do utilize this service and they pay you to watch porn, and the porn that they choose to watch is indeed child porn, then they paid you to provide them with child porn. So,
yeah, receiving funds for child porn.
You're now receiving money so creeps can watch child porn, as opposed to them just doing it for free and getting caught. Now they're paying you to do it.
Collected fees would help fund the operations of the state's Council on Human Trafficking. The state's attorney general could also potentially go after ISPs that fail to filter content under the new regulations except you've left it so open-ended that failing to filter content can be up to anybody. Seeking damages of up to $500 for each piece of content that is reported but not subsequently blocked. I have a feeling this isn't going to go anywhere.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be very successful.
Let's see. New York Magazine reports Chacon and Gallo's law is pretty broad in defining the term sexual content, deeming it anything that runs afoul of Rhode Island state statute that deems sexual content as anything that shows the, quote, act of sexual intercourse, normal or perverted, actual or simulated, as well as masturbation. Chacon and Gallo's law would also require ISPs to... Okay, yeah.
Normal or perverted?
Normal or perverted. So anything other than missionary, I assume, has to be considered perverted.
All right.
None of that doggy style shit. That's for savages.
I'm sure the LGBT community, when they want to watch, lesbian porn or gay porn, but now they have to pay to watch, that's discrimination. This isn't going to go anywhere. Yeah, this will go. I mean, this might go to the Supreme Court, depending if they actually pass this thing and somebody sues. But I'd be surprised if this actually makes it out of the House or whatever.
They'd have to do a very good job at proving how this is actually going to effectively stop what it is they're trying to stop, which we all know they can't do.
Thank you, Point Curation. Should a telco interfere with a customer service? It depends on what you mean by interfere. If you mean in like this, no.
Yeah.
Sanguine, thank you. Someone caught their teen jerking it like Michael J. Fox with a shake weight. Oh my God. And thank you, Gregory Hurst. No taxation without masturbation.
That's great.
You guys are fucking on point tonight.
Yeah.
To Point's point there, depends on why they're doing it. I don't think how do I want to say this? I don't think the government should be telling ISPs that they can't allow people to see perfectly legal content.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to pay a premium for whatever Rhode Island deems as offensive when they have the open-ended language. And who exactly is imbued with the power to determine what is offensive by Rhode Island standards? Is it the ISP, or is somebody at the state going to have to do that through the ISP?
Well, there's another thing to think about, because when I first saw this story, Shuon had posted it on Twitter and was complaining about it, and Mundane Matt, he's like, VPNs are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't stop it at this point. All you're going to do is push people to VPNs or there's shady ways to do it beyond VPNs as well.
This really sounds like a strong case of people are out there enjoying themselves, and I don't like it.
This is one that Monkey mentioned before the stream. This comes from Corey Sasuki.
Oh my God, yes.
Hartford police say man drove stolen car to court to face stolen car charge. A Hartford man due in court to answer a charge of stealing a car apparently stole a car to get to court. Jonathan Rivera, 25, a model of brilliance, was at Superior Court in Hartford on Wednesday to answer a charge of first-degree larceny and tampering with a motor vehicle involving the theft of a car in Hartford on February 17th. As he waited to appear before a judge, Hartford Parking Authority agents scanned license plates for parking Hartford Parking Authority agents scanning license plates for parking violators got a hit on a white 2014 Subaru Legacy parked near the courthouse. The license plates had been reported stolen, and the car itself had been stolen from Newington because a key fob was left in it, police said. Police kept an eye on the car, and when Rivera left court, got in and tried to drive away. They moved in and arrested him. He was charged with second-degree larceny for taking a motor vehicle without the owner's permission. That guy's a winner. That guy's Charlie Sheen levels of winning.
Yeah, that dude's awesome.
Well, he's like, it's already got travel for it. So,
and this will be the last one I read as we're coming up on the end of the hour, or at the bottom of the hour, I should say. This comes from Ducky, and this is a quote. The headline is a quote. Quote, "Yes, I peed in co-worker's water bottle, but I had a good reason." Unquote.
Fuck you.
A rebuffed suitor urinated in his co-worker's water bottle, authorities say, but he contends it wasn't done out of malice.
What, he just really had to pee?
Conrado Cruz Perez, 47, of Minneapolis, was charged with 2 counts of adulterating a substance with bodily fluids. The crime was reported in October. Wait, how old is this story? March 7th, not 2018. Okay. In October by a fellow employee at Perkins, a chain restaurant where Cruz Perez worked as a baker in the St. Paul suburb of Van Nuys Heights. I don't know how to say that. The 42-year-old woman told investigators that she had noticed 15 times over the previous few months that water in her bottle tasted like urine. How many times do you have to drink it before you understand something's wrong, lady?
Wow. 15? Wait, you had a good reason 15 times? Like, I was waiting to hear the good reason for once.
Okay. She became suspicious of Cruz Perez, who had expressed romantic interest in her. The urine incident started after she told him she wanted only to be friends with him. Cruz Perez initially told Ramsey County Sheriff's deputies that he had not tampered with the bottle. When investigators said they might test for DNA traces on the bottle, he told a different story. He needed to use the bathroom, he told them, but the restaurant was too busy for him to take a break, so he relieved himself in the bottle. He said he intended to throw it away, but forgot. 15 times? A Perkins manager said Cruz Perez was fired immediately after the allegations. He has no criminal record other than parking tickets.
Well, he do now.
Okay, 15 times, and we're done. Thank you for the stories, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much, and sorry about flipping around our deep topic with the news.
That is fascinating.
This is your guys' time. Questions, comments, complaints. If there's something you'd like to add to any of these stories or want us to talk about more, please let us know. And remember, guys, if you have questions, put question marks behind them. Don't put question marks behind everything, just questions. Why would you keep drinking it?
Maybe she was from Flint and didn't notice the difference.
Oh my God.
Oh, too soon?
Damn. Too soon.
That just came out of Scribe's mouth, by the way.
Yes. Well, I just watched that series on Netflix. Actually, seriously, for a second, there's a series that is released on Netflix called Flint Town, and it's this sort of documentary series that follows the police of Flint, Michigan. From like, I think it was late 2015 through 2016. And it's really interesting. It's kind of depressing, but it's really, really interesting show. So if you have a chance and you have Netflix, give Flint Town a watch. It's eye-opening is what I'd say. Eye-opening.
Harbos Marvin says, Ranting Monkey, apparently soup versus cereal is over. According to the Twitter war going on, started by Jeff Holiday, I think. It's now a debate of boneless chicken if boneless chicken can be called wings. Thoughts? 1, it'll never take over cereal versus soup. It's just like the whole pineapple thing. It's just not as deep a question. 2, no, they're not actually wings, but I prefer them because there's not much meat on a actual chicken wing.
Joys of Sorrow. Scribe, light your thoughts on the ending to Star Wars Rebels. Without any spoilers, I loved it because it was totally Star Wars. It was mysterious. It had pathos and heroism and sacrifice and action and humor, whole 9 yards. And it left the story open for more adventures, which was great the way they did it. Like I said before, after watching Rebels now for the first season was kind of but it got better over time. After watching Rebels and looking at Last Jedi and Rogue One, I'm just like, what the fuck, guys? A cartoon does better Star Wars than big budget movies now. That's sad.
Hey, can I get a birthday song for my baby girl Ram, born on the 4th of this month?
Baby, you named your girl Ram? Oh, okay. Maybe it's no, I've known, that's right. No, I knew somebody in school named Ram. Yeah. Or it was short for like Rama something or other.
Ramesses.
Yeah, it was Egyptian. Sure.
This is for like an actual birthday.
The 4th of this month. Oh, brand new baby.
Oh, like
Okay.
like actual day you were born birthday.
The baby's like 3 days old. Is that what you're telling us?
Ramathorn, yeah.
Do y'all really want to traumatize that child this early?
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's do it gentle for the baby then.
All right.
Let's do it gentle. Okay. Ready?
Oh
Yes.
boy.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dodge Ram. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Ram. Welcome to the world.
That should be in a horror movie.
A horror movie? Yay!
Oh yeah.
Oh, a horror movie. That's different. Never mind. Yeah.
Creepy but hilarious.
Monkey is so out of key. Have they not been paying attention?
Yeah. I apparently not.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a baby, guys. It's a baby. That's why we're being quiet. You know, because in case they decide to play this for the baby, there you go.
Baby can have horrible.
Now, unless the baby is a baby ram. Is this a baby ram? Does it have little horns? That'd be kind of cool too, but whatever. Let's see. Oh,
yep.
that Jack Gunsky says that rendition flirted with "Happy Birthday, Mr. President." Well, a little bit, sure. Ace Phoenix says Scribe is not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. You're right.
How did you become
on
Messiah?
both? Yeah, you're right on both counts. I don't know where the Messiah thing came from. The original stream says, Satsu, what part of Ohio are you from? You want to dox yourself geographically?
West.
West
West Ohio.
West Side.
Ohio, born
West
and raised.
Side.
That's about all you gonna
know.
Although doxing me and figuring out who I am and where I live is probably the most underwhelming task you will ever accomplish.
Jack Gunsky says, my power is going out. No! Lamprog, you're welcome. Hope the baby is well and healthy and has a good life.
Oh, man, you live in Dayton.
Ranting Monkey, we still do a birthday thing for my son with you and Lady Monkey. We still... maybe she means will you still or something. I assume we will at that time.
The answer is presumably yes.
Oh God. Harvest Marva says, what do you guys think of the upcoming sequels, Mary Poppins Returns and Christopher Robin? Well, I watched the trailers for both. Mary Poppins, of course, seems entirely unnecessary. Just re-release the original. It's fine. And the Christopher Robin thing, it reminds me of Pan. You remember Pan?
Oh, why?
Sorry, Hook. Sorry, Hook.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. Well, because Christopher Robin, it's adult Christopher Robin, Ewan McGregor, running into Pooh after apparently some decades of his imaginary friend not being around anymore. And he's going to.
So it's like grown-up Christopher Robin.
Yeah, grown-up Christopher Robin and Pooh returns, and they got the Pooh voice and everything. It reminds me immediately of Hook. It's like, oh, Peter Pan has forgotten what it's like to be a child. Oh, Christopher Robin has forgotten what it's like to be a child. So Pooh's going to remind him and bring him back to some semblance of brightness and life in his life because his life has gone all boring and robotic because he works in a company and stuff. Blah, blah, blah.
We've already seen that movie.
Dumb.
Yeah, we've seen that movie before. It
wasn't very good.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am a sentimental Pooh fan. I love Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid.
Like Winnie the Pooh.
But this is going to be silly. And honestly, the Pooh they had in this, it looks like it's a real teddy bear. It also looks kind of creepy. So,
I was about to say, is it going to be like CGI? Because that's going to be weird.
Oh, it's definitely CGI, but I mean, it's good CGI. It looks like it's an actual object in the world. At the same time, it looks like something that you'd see in like a horror movie about toys that come alive. So,
thank you, Cryptic. He found his Pooh. Jokes galore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he didn't let it out for 47 days.
It's got to be painful.
I know. Let's see.
Gotta hide that crack.
Angela Ariaga says, I'm actually looking forward to Christopher Robin. Rwanda McGregor was really good in Miss Potter. Rwanda. I hope that's autocorrect. But either way, that's hilarious. Rwanda McGregor. Jesus. That's great. Yes, I know you meant Ewan, but that's hilarious.
Winnie the Pooh is banned in China, isn't it? I forgot about that.
Oh, because it's technically supernatural.
No, because it looks like the president or some shit like that. The fucking who does it look like again?
What? The president looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, well, people made a joke about it, and then he banned Winnie the Pooh from the.
Oh, okay.
Did you cover the smoking monkey during today's MSS News? No.
The smoking monkey. No. Harvest Marvelous. Ranting Monkey, did you read the part where the poop guy not only held it for 47 days, but also continued eating and drinking the entire time? Well, they said in there that they were providing him food and water the entire time. So I assumed he was eating some of it. But yeah, he was just packing it in there literally, and he's probably going to have medical problems the rest of his life. If he doesn't, I'll be amazed.
Yeah. Look, you blew your asshole out.
Weibo says, this will be the end of Ewan's career, of that I'm sure. No. Ewan has to come back to do the Obi-Wan movie. Which they are going to make, probably.
Of course.
Because why not? No. And besides, Ewan doesn't need to work. That guy's got more money than, come on.
Ellie says, awesome. If they didn't cover it, I was able to share something for tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I may have rolled over it, but I didn't see it. It didn't jump out at me.
Weibo says, LOL, Scribe is sentimental about poo, and she left off the H.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not sentimental about POO Weibo, but POOH. Because the wonderful thing about Tiggers is the Tiggers are a wonderful thing.
That's a little too close.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
Tigger's awesome.
I love Tigger. I like Tigger because he's a giant moron.
Yeah, but he's an entertaining moron, which is...
He is. He's a happy moron, and those are the best kinds.
What was the name I gave you? Was it like Ranty One Munkobi or something?
Yes.
Like that? Munkobi, yeah.
Ranting One Munkobi.
Yeah. That's his Jedi master name.
Can cripples be Jedis?
Yes, we can.
Yes, Jedi does not require. I mean, there's a Jedi that was a tree in the old expanded universe.
That was a tree.
Well, a tree creature. He didn't move anywhere. He was just a Jedi creature on a planet. He had. It was part of the species life cycle. They started out as a bipedal sort of guy, but at a certain point, they had to set down their roots and become an actual like tree-like creature somewhere. But he was still a Jedi. He was still conscious. Still had his Jedi powers and stuff. Yeah. Hey, it's true. There was a Jedi that was nothing but a brain in a jar.
The Great Deku Tree.
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty disturbing.
Hey, that was the old Star Wars Expanded Universe, which was awesome.
Wasn't that what the Old Republic was about? The game?
Well, the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic was based on comic books that were part of the expanded universe. Of course, expanded back in time, telling the history of stuff. Right. So the backstory to Knights of the Old Republic, the video game, is based on the stories that were in the comic book series from Dark Horse, which were hit or miss as far as quality, but the overall narrative was kind of interesting.
Gotcha.
What else are we having? Oh, thank you, Cryptic. Managed to have sex with my girlfriend for 1 hour, 30 minutes doggy style last night. That's 4 minutes in human time. Oh my God. Well played.
Gregory Hurst. So when Yoda set that tree on fire, it was murder. Well, that tree, so far as I know, was not a sentient being. It was just a tree that Yoda decided to cackle and use lightning, because using lightning is such a Jedi thing to do, I guess. The Last Jedi sucked, guys. It really sucked.
But how do you really feel about it?
Yeah, I know. Right. Shiogara says, why doesn't KFC have a breakfast menu? Because they can't get chicken to their stores or gravy.
Or gravy.
Yeah, no gravy for they can't have biscuits and gravy without the gravy.
I mean, never mind.
Were you going to say something about laurels?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Those things have disturbed me.
Laurels. I don't know. Something about that word just.
Well, it's like resting on your laurels.
I know.
You're so lazy not to take a shower. So resting on your laurels. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, guys.
Are you a nasty, lazy bitch?
I just don't understand why bathing is so hard.
See, if you see somebody with laurels in their purse, stay away from them because they have no personal hygiene sense.
I mean,
here's a big flag that says, I don't bathe.
Now, let's be honest. Women, if your dude's dick smelled so bad that you gagged on it and he just like, hey, let me put a piece of plastic over it, would you settle for that?
Yeah. Can you buy laurels at Hardee's? Says the one time. Yeah. Edible underwear now serving at McDonald's for International Women's Day.
I can't wait for Women's International Women's Day. Does anybody know the date?
Let's see. Ellie Burke says, there was an International Women's Day celebration today at university, and I saw all the most stereotypical phrases listed on the board as suggestions from students of how to improve equality. Thankfully, I saw at least 2 other unnamed people who simply wrote, there is no inequality in Australia. Good for them.
Good for them, yeah.
Except for how many creatures there can kill you compared to the rest of the world. That's inequality. Shiograth says, I just enabled my wife to celebrate International Women's Day. I bought her a Chinese vacuum cleaner.
Nice.
Yikes.
Harvo says, did you guys talk about the first guy to ever be arrested for sexism in Belgium? No.
No. Send that one to us for MSS News tomorrow. We'll look at that one.
Tomorrow?
Arrested for sexism.
Thank you.
Oh, March 8th. Okay. I'm sure there will be memes galore generated from tomorrow. Because, International Women's Day, I remember the big thing was there was a lot of complaints. It was too white.
Mm-hmm.
International Women's Day was racist.
Yeah. It was all about white women.
Yeah. Got a super chat.
Because white women aren't actual
James
women.
Colley, I'd have less of an issue if name was Moneymaker.
Oh, the laurels? Shake your moneymaker? Yeah.
I'm still stuck on wash your ass. I hate to agree with Tariq Nasheed, but yeah, wash
your ass.
We both said
in that video. Go ahead. In that video, she's like, they're in the bedroom. There's got to be an empty bathroom close.
Yeah. I mean, are those panties for like places without indoor plumbing or something? Weebo says, I wrote a song to commemorate my love for boneless wings.
Maybe they're allergic to water.
What's the name of the song, Weebo?
Boneless Weebo. Does your grandma like boneless wings, or does she like a little bone in it?
Is the name of the song I Don't Want No Bone in My Meat?
She got them weeby wing dings.
Prospero says, well, unfortunately, Linda Sarsour got her ass arrested. Yeah, I saw a picture of that in a story.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did. She was protesting something, I think, and she was trying to occupy some senator's office or whatever, and she got removed.
Ah, beautiful.
Silly bitch.
I don't know the details. I saw the headline, but it was yesterday or something.
I totally forgot about her ass.
How could you forget that ass? Oh, sorry.
Wait, she got a nice ass?
I have no idea.
She got that beekeeper suit on. You can't tell.
Yeah.
Are you sexually harassing me?
Yes.
Every day.
Like, am I?
I was born this way.
Oh, Snubbert says I put Linda in yesterday's MSS Foods. Sorry, I missed it, or I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, guys. Sometimes we just miss the stories. And thank you for that.
Yeah. You got another one.
Thank you, Gregory Hurst. Careful, monkey. Grandma Weibo uses laurels. No, the best part of those are they're actually it's spelled oral just with an L at the front.
Oh, Weibo's song about boneless wings is cute. I'm going to retweet that. BuzzFeed News has released a video. Hi, I'm Mistress Velvet. I'm a black woman who gets to whip white men because she's a dominatrix. I think we might have covered this story not too long ago.
Yeah, don't she like read fucking black activist works to them or some shit?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, she beats them until they agree with Black Lives Matter or whatever.
She's like, I'm gonna damage you physically and mentally.
Oh, I just wanted to mention the Wrinkle in Time reviews have come in. The big Oprah Winfrey passion project.
Oh yeah,
to show a powerful little girl, etc. It sucks. It's visually stunning. Everybody says like the visuals and the special effects, etc. But the actual movie, the plot itself, the characterization, which doesn't surprise me at all.
BG asked, Ranting Monkey, were you born a dirty old man? The first time I remember playing, I'll show you mine. If you show me yours, I was 4. And I've been fascinated since.
Midnight in Exile has decided to immortalize my sappy Hallmark card speech about Monkey in an image on Twitter now.
Oh, see, I don't have my Twitter up.
Oh well, you should look that up because we've both been tagged in it. So
did he tag? He tagged all of us in it.
Well, me and Monkey.
I often don't keep it up just because I have so many problems with connections. So yeah, if I'm supposed to see something, you got to tell me.
It's right, like that.
I done told you, yo. Let's see.
So I gotta like actually go to one of y'all pages to see.
Jack Gunsky, oh god, these YouTube headlines are amazing. Hashtag strong is strong. Wait. International Women's Day 2018. Strong is strong.
Weibo, are you wearing a black lacy bra?
Sure, or at least a top. Sure looked like it, didn't it? I'm not complaining.
Neither am I, but are you trying to move in on your grandma's territory here? I'm getting distracted.
You're talking about
what happened? What I missed?
Weibo.
Weibo's singing about boneless wings on Twitter, and
I was trying to find it. I can't.
Well, look at Weibo's channel. It's right there.
Wait.
Or Weibo's.
Why my wife call me nasty? That ain't right.
Must have said something about those panties.
Well, she said when I posted the video, she responded, "What the hell? I have no words to describe the women who need these kind of things other than gag." And I said, it's the same chicks who wear the period panties for 11 hours a day.
Yeah.
And she called me nasty for that. I didn't wear it. Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, isn't that funny? That's cute.
Let's see. No, it's a fucking tank top, you dirty old man. No, I see 2 straps there. I see 2 straps. I look.
Yeah, there's 2 straps, so there's a bra underneath it.
So what you're saying is it's a lacy top with just a normal boring bra?
No, just a black bra underneath.
Take off your bra, take a picture of it and show us. Just the bra. I don't need to see. I'm not talking about your boobs.
What?
I just want to see the bra.
Wait, you think this is Utah?
What a lovely song. She made a black man proud with that one.
6-minute warning, guys. We just flipped over.
6 minutes left, y'all.
The last 6 minutes.
Jesse says Weibo is hot. She is.
Yeah. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Oh, okay. What else do we have here?
You remember who sang that song, Feeling Hot, Hot, Hot?
Yeah, that was Buster Poindexter.
Well, yes, but who is Buster Poindexter?
I never remember his real name.
It's God, and I just forgot it. He was with the Bay City Rollers, no, not the Bay City Rollers. The fuck. What is his? I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm gonna kill myself when I see it because it's
David Johansen. Is that
David Johansen? That's right, David Johansen.
The New York Dolls.
That's
See,
right.
the
Yep.
chat always answers before we can look shit up.
New York Dolls.
You guys are awesome.
My bad.
You're smart and you're awesome.
And you know what movie he was in? Tales from the Dark Side, which was one of those sort of like anthology horror movies. And I believe the first time I ever saw Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi plays a character in one of the little stories in there where he's creating a mummy. And I love that movie. Nobody ever talks about it, but it's great.
Squishy just introduced me to that.
The old movie?
Tales from the Dark. Well, I guess it was like an episode from Tales from the Dark Side, and I guess there was some old dude who died, but he was too stubborn to like fucking believe it, so he was just like rotting and shit.
Yeah, the old TV series was kind of like it was kind of a combo like of a Twilight Zone or Tales from the Crypt kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I love Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah,
Tales from the Crypt was funny, but Tales from the Hood was hilarious.
Oh God, Clarence Williams III as the Undertaker, the mortuary guy. My favorite part of that movie is at the end where the gangster guys are trying to, because they think he's got drugs hidden there in the mortuary, in the funeral home or whatever. So at the very end of the movie, they're like, "Dude, shut the fuck up with your stories and give us the shit." Oh, you'll get the shit all right. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, dude, that movie had me dying. Like I was supposed, like when my mom my mom showed it to us. When she showed it to us when we were kids, like she wanted us to be scared. Man, I was like, this shit is hilarious.
Yes, the shit. You'll get the shit. Michael Caruso says, Scribe, have you seen Longmire? I've watched all of Longmire. Longmire is great. It's one of those rare shows that, it had a couple of weak points in the third or fourth season, but overall, it's a great show. I recommend it to everybody. Of course, the best show ever made is what?
The Shield.
The Shield. That's right, everybody. The Shield. Watch
I know
the
your
Shield.
answer.
Yes, you know my answer. Yeah.
Shieldgrath says, a man was crushed to death in a shop when a pile of prunes fell on top of him. Supermarket staff said he was a regular customer.
Wah, wah. Oh, yeah, and hit the like button, guys. 84 likes, 194, some 200 people here. Come on, we can get to at least 100.
My fragile ego. Hit that like button. Y'all gonna make me cry.
Marvelous. Scribe, remember the Monsters TV anthology series? Yes, I remember the episode where Morton Downey Jr. was in there as a radio show host, and there was a monster in a cage. I remember all types of things from Monsters. That was a great show too. Really, really cheesy, but great. I bet Scribe can do an excellent Casey Kasem impression, says Diesel Dave.
Can you do Shaggy?
No, I can do a Scooby. I can do we're counting them down, that kind of thing. But Raggy, Ruby, Roo.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't get my voice to do a Casey Kasem quite. Nice. The Shield sucked mouse juice, says the original Shroom.
Uh-oh.
We can't be friends anymore. So, sorry. No, you're wrong.
I think somebody said the last time you said the Shield was good, somebody was in the chat like, that show's terrible.
It's not terrible. It is the greatest show ever made. It's so good.
What else do we got? Guys, we got a minute and a half, which gives you guys like 30 seconds to ask questions.
You know what's weird? I feel like 30 minutes ago, you guys said we had 6 minutes left.
You're just you're late before you're late, apparently.
So this one's been flying by.
Yeah.
What else do we have? I have many fuck jokes, but I wouldn't lie. Yeah, you do. You have a lot of fuck jokes, and I love them.
My God. Oh. But people keep asking me if I'm gonna play that fucking pirate game or whatever that's supposed to be coming out. What is it called again? I forgot.
There's a pirate game coming out?
Yeah, it's like, I think it's supposed to be like a survival game, kind of like 7 Days to Die.
Oh.
But you're on a pirate ship or some shit. And I've had more than like 5 or 6 people ask me, to the point to where I'm like, okay, now I really need to like take an actual look. Because I've like glanced at videos that people put out, but I was always doing something where I wasn't really paying attention. I'm like, maybe I need to, because too many people are fucking asking me about this game.
Jen's fucking with me. Jen says, how many times will Monkey break his leg in 7 Days to Die?
Well,
7.
You know, we need to
think
find a
right
way to
now-
figure out like what your total tally is because
Oh God, I don't know. I think the most I've done it in one stream was 4. But in my defense, most of those times were in 7 Days to Die. After you put a splint on your leg, if you take a big jump, it'll break again, and that's what usually happens. But with that, guys, unfortunately, it's the top of the hour, which means it's time for us to leave you. I feel like we need a song for that. It's time.
this is
for
the
us to
song
go.
that does it.
Now it's time to say goodbye to our friend Monkey. MON. N is for Nancy.
Nancy.
KEY. Why? Because we like you. OUSOB.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for hanging out with us all the time. You guys are amazing, and I love you guys. Scribe, Satsu, a pleasure as always. Everyone, your life makes me sad. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Fuck off.